Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
What up, my nigga?
Run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
What it look like, my guy?
Good chilling, bro.
Doing all right over there? Y'all living it up? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Nigga, living is just living, nigga. Shit. If you living, you living. If you ain't, oh yeah, what you trying to do? Oh, that we going next, what, April? A little couples thing, hell yeah. For our anniversary, even right birthday.
They just have safeties, so wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle
I feel
we just
it.
saw? Pretty nice.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards.
Shit, man, chilling. Shorty, enjoying the babies. You know what I'm saying? It's good, actually. Better than the boys went. She sleep through the night. All different type of shit.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
She ain't no crybaby. Like she laying here right now, just chilling.
Because if they can't get upfield,
watching me play football.
just go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
Man, I'm getting my record back up. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, beat a few ranked guys in the top 200. Oh, you give me that pick. Let's go, Colin. No, you slow. Oh yeah, I be lighting niggas up. I be hitting them with some surprise shit since I've been playing with that Washington playbook. But I had played with it and then I had stopped because I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, I was so used to that multi playbook, you know what I'm saying, they had the 5-2 in there. I used that 5-2 on the run. Oh yeah, we out Swift. Good touchdown. I be rushing this bitch on them boys, Jay. They be sick as hell. They carry on and Swift be having 100 yards a game. And then as soon as they start biting on that run, nigga, that's when Kenny Galladay start going off. Man, I be trying to, man. These guys, man, they be picking. Like I say, I just went against Tampa Bay and Kansas City. The first nigga that had Kansas City, I was locking his ass up. His first 3 plays was sacks. He was like 4th and fucking 24 on the motherfucking 1 yard line, on my 1 yard line, and he went for that shit and ended up quitting after he didn't get it. And then the nigga with Tampa Bay, we just had a close game all the way to the 4th quarter. It was 7-7 going into the 4th. I just couldn't close that shit out, doing dumb shit. They had a lot of pressure on Matt too. You know that Tampa Bay defense. Them niggas cheating. This nigga right here that I'm going against now, I'm going against Dallas. Uh-oh, what's wrong, mama?
So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, come on, out of bounds. Out of bounds. Yeah, that shit ain't no catch. You got me fucked up. I like that Y9 playbook too. I mean, defensive zone. That Y9 be it. No, niggas can't run on it. Cause it's still, you still got 4 motherfucking defensive linemen and 3 linebackers out there. See what I switch it up a little bit, play a little bit of zone, play a little bit of man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that's a good move, CD Lamb. I didn't expect that route. He ain't running with Zeke though. He know he can't do too much.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
I try to have that screen going. What you want? You want your bottom? Your bottom right here.
Looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention
there you go, your bottom.
to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
I feel it. My mama wants the boys.
He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Maybe because you trying to lay here and watch me.
Prescott yet again.
Damn, I can't set my defense up. Get him. Yes, sir, D-Lee.
He's gonna go down.
Usual say.
Second back at the 42. Romeo Okwara with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
That's a
and
pick.
They will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Uh-oh, this boy don't know how to play with Dak and Zeke. If I had Dak and Zeke, I'd be going crazy.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And some space to move right away as he's all the way.
I got this one rushing play, bro. Get carry now 10 yards plus every carry. Shit be cheating, bro. Unless you feel that box. Man, that's when I'm going to hit your ass with that play action.
Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit.
Come on, you got to hit that hole, KG.
Now, they've decided to, as you said,
gotta hit that hole.
And they've been successful doing it.
Defensively,
I know them knees a little bad.
giving up back-to-back first downs.
Detroit getting rid of everybody, boy. They clean the house.
Off the bootleg. Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Galladay's got it.
Touchdown,
Lions
KG.
have a touchdown.
KG 19.
Kenny Galladay there to make the
You said who?
grab.
Oh, no, I don't think so either. He going to go to like the Jags or New York or somebody. Somebody who got a young quarterback who need a receiver.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm
Where?
like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This
He
is
not
the
really
NFL
he just
on EA
like
Sports.
if he keep playing the way he playing, he gonna get hurt a lot. He need to go somewhere where he can get mentored by a veteran, somewhere like Atlanta or something,
Fields it in the middle of the
to learn how to run routes, bro. He got to learn how to run routes, or his career not gonna last long. He's gonna be fucked up.
16-yard line.
Hell no, he gonna be like motherfucking B version, C version of Calvin, nigga. He gonna get.
So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth
You are mad. You damn right. You ain't lying though. He was in tweet for the Saints though, cause all his catches was open.
Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Well, yeah, but he went over there and played with Aaron Rodgers though, and didn't do too good. No, bro, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He ain't know how to run no fucking routes. Motherfucker was wide open. Was wide open.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more.
But Jimmy Graham was fast as hell though. Who?
And he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh yeah, him and Okwara. Okwara. Romeo, the defensive end for the Lions. They didn't tag him either.
A first down carry by Allen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You said who?
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a lot of success.
Ain't tagged his ass either. He had 10 sacks last season.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin.
They need to release him. They already got rid of Coleman, Trufant, Jesse James.
23 yards the pickup there.
They letting a lot of niggas go.
Here's another 1st and 10.
Everybody go, bro. Everybody. And when I say they clean the house, nigga, they clean the house, nigga.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those.
I wouldn't have kept none of them niggas that they let go. Coleman was hurt. Trufant ain't do nothing. Jesse James, he wasn't really that good. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple good plays, but he wasn't really that good. He had 2 downfall seasons with us. And then who else did they let go? They let go one more. It was 4 people. I'm about to look it up right now. Don't even worry about it. You know what? Got that shit right there. You feel me? We need niggas that's gonna bite some kneecaps off, nigga. We need some niggas that's gonna bite some kneecaps off. Them niggas looking for niggas that's gonna bite some kneecaps. That's why I think Jared Davis is gonna come back. They're gonna give him like a 1 or 2 year deal just to see how he doing that in that scheme on the cheap little deal. It was Christian, right? It was the linebacker Christian Jones too. He had that. We supposed to kept the Kennard and let him go. Kennard went over, man. He went over to Arizona and got to going harder. But he was going hard for us though. I mean, sacking quarterbacks. He got a couple picks for us and shit like that. I've been said they needed to let go of. Yeah, bro. They supposed to kept the Kennard, bro, and got rid of Jones, bro. That was the stupidest shit by Patricia, man. Oh, man, that nigga always at the ball, bro. But they just converted that into a signing bonus, so that cap hit ain't gonna be as much.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will
that nigga getting about $3 million a year, bro. Which ain't even bad for real. For him to be a ball hog like that. That nigga always around that motherfucker. Yep, but he gonna be a part of the what's the name? You know, AP gone. You know, we ain't got no receivers on our roster besides the Tyrell Williams nigga we just signed. And Cephas. Yeah, but they might know something though. They got him on a cheap deal. He only getting like $2 million. All that other shit coming on the back end and incentive, so they ain't on the caps. He supposed to be fast as hell, a deep ball threat. But you know, Goff can't really throw the deep ball like that. So that's why they really doing what they. Yeah, Goff can't throw the deep ball. That's been his issue. Once they got rid of Gurley and that run game declined a little bit, that's why his stats started going down. He's good at like dump off, quick, like good route runner. That's why Cephas gonna do good up under with Goff as his quarterback. Quintez Cephas, the little nigga out of Wisconsin or whatnot, he gonna do real good with Goff because the nigga can run a route. Goff got to get the ball out of his hands quick or that shit ain't gonna work. For real, I ain't gonna hold you. He got to get rid of that motherfucker. And all his deep balls came off of play actions. You know what I'm saying?
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh my God, they be having Stafford though. That motherfucker wild as hell, bro. That's terrible.
Into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It goes without saying.
Nigga just scored a pick 6 on me, just like that. Tied it up, 14-14. That's crazy, bro. They always fuck the Lions like that before the half. I be trying to go into the half, but with at least the lead. I just threw a dart to motherfucking Marvin Jones wide open. Matt Stafford throws it over his head to the safety and shit. Now, why soon as he go to the Rams, nigga, they gonna have this nigga fucking stats. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, like, that nigga pass is gonna be so quick and accurate. I ball with him too, but I'm talking about like nigga on him just standing there. What you mean directional? Like you guide them niggas? That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. I like he was running the little post route and got to the motherfucking inside by the touchdown, and the nigga just overshot the nigga. Well, nobody on him though. He was running by himself. I had him leading left, going all the way left, catch this motherfucker, run it in. This nigga couldn't even do it. Threw it right over this nigga Jones' head.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, they're going to be good in somebody else's scheme. No, he just was good in Seattle's scheme, bro. You got to think, when Coleman was hot, bro, he had Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor helping him. You know, so he had elite guys around him, you know what I'm saying? So them throwing that dude in the motherfucker, what's the name for that money?
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford escaping the pressure right. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete.
Score before the half. I appreciate that.
Final play of the first half. The prayer is
yeah, I feel you though. Yeah, them gonna be the starters though. Okara and Okuda and Amari.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise.
That nigga is the best. That's the best corner we had last year, bro. He came from Penn State, bro. I was hip to him when, you know what I'm saying, he first came out of college. We got him like in a 6th round type shit. And he was the best corner that we had all last year.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to
they didn't really want to play him like that because, you know, we ain't had no offseason or no preseason this year. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of really like fucked him for him to get up to speed on everything.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well.
He was hurt too. He was hurt too. Oh no, he got killed a couple times. But he had a pick or two. I think he had a pick for show last year against Arizona. Matter of fact, his closeout speed is fucking ridiculous. Once he get the hang of everything, that shit gonna be stupid. That dude closeout speed is like 0 to 50, 0 to 80, nigga, in 3 seconds.
Much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now
taking it right down Broadway.
Kenny Galladay just went off on the slant, man.
Kenny Galladay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions.
Man, Cliff really don't know. That nigga sweet for real, but he just needs to learn how to run a fucking route.
Especially when you see him in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Oh, it's over for that.
The extra point.
Oh, man. I'm not doing.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Yep. Better go get somebody like Jalen Ramsey, Stephen Gilmore, the niggas they be cheating for and shit. Baltimore corner's not even that good on here. Jair, whatever his name is, in Green Bay. Yeah, all right.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Who, Jair? Yeah. Yeah, silly as hell. Garbage surgery's 99. Picking on Doggy Bone. My man about to quit. It's 28-14. Just started in the 3rd quarter. I scored before the half ended, and I scored on pretty much like the first play. And he got 10 rushes, 14 yards for Zeke
They
Elliott.
carry that confidence.
One touchdown.
Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Fucking him up on the run, bro.
Not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You don't know what to
That's
do.
a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll have
Come
his man.
on,
That's
bro.
Cooper. That his first catch
I
so
think Amari
far.
Cooper is not
They've
just
been under
diving
wraps,
out
but he's got a
like that
first
for
down there.
catches, bro.
And a Cowboy first down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Yeah, I be playing all online games, so a lot of people don't pick Dallas unless they actually Dallas fans. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I go against play motherfucking Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, Green Bay, sometimes like Seattle.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a
They
first
don't
down.
get picked more. They don't get picked more than Kansas City. Kansas City is like the most picked team that I've seen. Like I went against 4 niggas straight that all picked Kansas City. All different niggas. And then I went against the same nigga one time
They'll run on first down.
that picked Kansas City every time. So like they only had me and him going, like they kept matching me and him up together. You know what I'm saying?
11 yards
He
and
won
a
2, I
Cowboy
won 2.
first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Prescott from the gun. And he's
You
got
said Tampa Bay.
Elliott. And he takes this just
You
a few
bugging.
yards shy of the red zone before going out.
You bugging,
Back-to-back
bro.
Nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Bro, okay. Alright.
They'll run with Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Longest
That'll
run
shake
all
the
day,
confidence
23
of
yards.
Any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Trying to ram his
Stand
way
him
in,
up.
but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right
Yeah,
there
I
at
ain't
the
been
one.
fucking with it.
No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
I'll be
Things
jumping on
made
there
a
with
little more
Chase and
difficult after the
Will,
false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I believe everybody be fine.
Run. And the
They even
Cowboys
pass
draw
me
a
up
bit
on their
closer.
players and they ranks and shit.
People always talk about one of his
No, I don't
biggest
play
strengths
that
running the
shit.
football vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
I be going to get some tough guys, bro. A lot of niggas that I be having problems with, they play, you know what I'm saying, play coverage on
Lions
that middle
offense ready to
linebacker.
kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards on the gain there. And it'll move the chains. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh my God,
it's
bro.
a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Now Stafford.
At the 42-yard line.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
25-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before.
Oh, yeah.
Side B. Creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates,
we going here.
1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Yeah, that's it. Different environment.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run with Bawden. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Who, me? Oh. This motherfucking shit be going up and down and shit. This volume and shit in the headset.
So
what that nigga be doing, man? We call it on nigga, man. This nigga junky as hell.
4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Oh, yeah, murder beat.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Yeah.
Well, that was absolutely ideal.
Turn up spot for real.
Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix
I'll resort.
the football and stay ahead of the chains. I'm using every cliche I know.
Out of here.
But that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call.
For real.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yards to go.
Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 46. And
You said you used to work
at their own 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Interception there. That means
Everybody was out there.
Here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not.
Oh no, not South.
No, I'm talking about Rogers Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying everybody was out there.
Everybody and their mama, cuz. I swear. It's nobody do your shit. Nobody worry about no real people down here.
Right.
They got a nice ass parking Wyandotte though, Meech. Like straight up.
Play one more game, dog. I feel good about that victory. What you doing with your headset, nigga? Or you talking from the remote?
No, it's on the head. This is I'm walking around.
Oh. Yeah, I don't play no roles with my Lions, not Jay. I done figured some shit out.
I don't see how you win with the Lions team. Y'all ain't got no deep.
Yeah, I make them have some defense. You should just imagine how many picks I be getting with these niggas, dog. Niggas be so fucking mad.
The best thing y'all got is secondary and Flowers at
Mm-mm. See, that's when you gotta work some shit around that motherfucker.
I was talking to D about this game.
Man, look, Detroit Lions got a pretty decent team if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, if you know how to cover long enough, Flowers gonna get you a sack.
Bro, it ain't even about that. It's that bull rush, too. That bull rush make a big difference. Niggas don't use that bull rush on this motherfucker.
Oh, so you be getting in with
Flowers,
Flowers like
Aquara, fucking Hand. They be having to double them niggas sometimes. Man, that nigga be so fast off the edge. Sometimes I don't even gotta use the analog. He just run around their ass and it be like speed.
National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from
Yeah,
the
see, I
Ford
play on
Field
the line,
tunnels
bro.
just
When
a
you play on the
short
line,
time
nigga, I'm a cover
ago.
defender and I'm a
And of course,
motherfucking
the
lineman
line
player,
is
nigga.
reserved
Nigga, I would switch on the motherfucking defender so quick and pick that bitch off.
with their opponents.
User picks pop up every time I get an interception.
Here's
Damn
the
near.
kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Then I got a good ass run game with these boys too. Like how this line be just opening up for me and I just be left with the secondary. Either he gonna tackle me or miss. Oh man, that shit be cheating. 74-yard run, 75-yard run with carry on and motherfucking Swift. And I do it like facts.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
There you go. Oh shit, man. They made me bump dog and I'm like, there you go. I just said it too. There you go. I just got 14 just off that run. I'm about to get another 14 or more off this one.
That's a very nice game there.
It made me bump my blocker.
And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy
Horrible.
of 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
I believe y'all.
Lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening.
Who in the 20s?
Diagnose a play and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so we decided.
I know mine didn't got worse since playing with the niggas. I had a better record playing with Randall. Nigga, you know I was always above 500. I forever was telling you like, yeah, nigga, I'm still above. I'm such 10 games above 500. Got start hooping with them niggas.
And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Facts.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid.
I believe you.
On the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
That's a cheat code.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that...
Don't nobody want to play this man shit with me, dog. Don't nobody want to play this shit. You did, but I couldn't even get a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Every time I ask for a rematch, you running. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, I understand. Yeah, I know. You ain't got to tell me. I already said you was going to do that. You've been ducking. I already said you was going to do that. Well, I'm going to just keep on playing these niggas online. They ain't got to say me nothing. I don't want to hear it. It's going to be easy for the first couple whistle names, but then you go start running into them niggas that know the glitches in the game and the motherfucking shit that, you know what I'm saying, we don't know about. This nigga just did a whole S, bro, to get to the touchdown.
Sanders, 71 yards, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly.
Is that what he said?
Category. That deserves a couple.
When they say it's nice outside, he need to get out here in the streets.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
All right, man, I can get back in my bag now.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after
he on the phone?
miss.
Oh, that nigga janky. Tell that nigga I said what's the deal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception, how much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Swift on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have
I'm with my Lions, bro. I was picking all these other teams. Like, man, fuck that. I'm with my Lions, dog. Niggas gonna keep picking these same old teams. Try to go play with the same team. Playing my Lions.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stafford throwing complete there to Amendola. 7 yards the pick up there.
And I'm whipping ass with these boys. I was just on an 8-game win streak, yesterday or the day before. With the Lions, nigga, 8-game win streak, my nigga. On God.
Same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Stafford. His throw incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Stafford on 3rd down.
Yep.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Press square, yeah.
Rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the field goal of 47
I
yards.
think they be doing that shit when they update the rosters, too.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all the problems either.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Playing with me, youngin. Stop playing with me, youngin.
87 and 105 is my record, dog.
You gotta pick on the first drive. Yeah, quick.
I don't know if they just gave me an L for them kicking me out that game or what. It's always gonna be easy the first couple of games. You heard me?
What's the
He trying to friendly quit to where, nigga, if y'all quit, nigga, y'all, you don't get a victory. Say no to that shit if you whip out to whip his ass. That nigga just gonna quit and you gonna automatically get a win for it. Friendly quitters, nigga, y'all could both agree to concede pretty much. I only do that when I go into a game we both got the exact same team. That's the only time I do that.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're gonna kick him out for excessive something.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, he quit. Trent just closes out.
That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides,
Yeah, you did. It just ain't gonna kick in right away.
Like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I said it's gonna give it to you, give you your victory. It just ain't gonna kick in right away because y'all didn't finish the game. But by the time you come out the next game, it's gonna be on there.
Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers.
Damn, this nigga just scored on me. He got fucking San Francisco too.
Have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Off the bootleg, Stafford. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
On second down, it's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8.
That's how you do it. Throw that whole shit off.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And tight coverage coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford.
Oh my God, they did not let me throw the fucking ball, bro. I hit it one time, they made me pump fake, bro. I seen the circle pop up.
For the sack. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Gave it right back to the nigga, bro.
And his guys will take
That's the type of dumb shit I be doing, Joe. Giving it right back to the nigga.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short.
Did all of that just for 9 yards.
Yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
at the 15-yard.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5.
Whipping my ass with the 49ers, dog.
Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo.
Garoppolo, one of the most active niggas on the game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight
What
end
that
is the
score
guy
looking
you
like?
have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gold with the extra
Did you
point.
score yet, though?
Make the score 14-0.
See?
Taking about
Who you playing
7
with?
yards deep.
Oh, yeah, you go.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play
Yeah,
will come to
tough.
an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
No,
They're
you
in
ain't
an
trusting
early
them.
hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
My nigga
Or do we
Swift
just
out
need
here
to
getting
execute better
motherfucking
and try and get back in this game?
9 yards of carry.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Bowden.
First down.
I just ran a fullback dive, bro. I'm about to score with Bowden, bro.
10, touchdown, Detroit.
Bowden fast as hell to be a fullback.
67 yards. And the Lions have got it back.
That nigga faster than Carry-On down there.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's
You heard me.
overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but
the Lions fullback Baldwin. I just ran a fullback dive, bro, and scored a touchdown, like a 60-yard touchdown with that nigga, bro. That nigga fast as hell to be a fullback, dog.
And this carries into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards to gain there, second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this one down almost.
He still threw over the top.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they
Fumble that big.
way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Garoppolo again, and it's caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Nigga scored again. With letting these niggas score with ease, bro.
And the Niners are able to stretch their
Going
lead.
with ease, bro. 21-7 in the first
Touchdowns
half.
on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football.
All right, another comeback, score a touchdown, get the ball back in the next half, score another touchdown, get a pick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return.
Remember when
here,
you used to get stood up and they used to let you use the analog to get up out of that shit? They should have kept that shit, bro.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder
You gotta hold that block though, Decker.
increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hike.
6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And
They be
this
taking too
carry
long
now
to
is
hike it,
bringing
bro, when you doing the, when you running that bit right back.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. 27 yards. And the Lions.
Bitch ass nigga, I can score on you too. I just gotta stop you now. They keep throwing it, they keep throwing them, stay hiking, throwing them dump off passes to the running back before the linebacker can even get over there.
Hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Fumble that
They
bitch.
will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
That's a
Let's go ahead and try
pig,
and
Coleman.
increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only
oh yeah, pick six at the end of the half. I'll take it.
The other way, disastrous.
And many people think
Tied
you
it
just
up.
go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. This is Vaughn. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. This will be caught at about the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside
Boy
kick
coming out in the
attempt.
second half doing the onside kick because I came back and took the lead 24-21 and a half.
Defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting
And I got the ball. He would come out there onside kick. You don't think I'm about to score this bitch? You don't talk.
Second half with the onside kick.
Dude, crazy out this
Felt like
motherfucking
a
mind.
sense of urgency from their side.
We got 3 at the end of the half. Now I'm about to get 7 more. Come on, man. Ibushi? Why they got you starting over Dahl anyway? What sense does that make?
From the 39, Stafford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking
Missed the
about.
field goal.
He put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Another pick. He about to quit now.
For the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant.
Trufant be getting hella
Second
pick.
straight.
There you go. He quit. That's what I do, AJ. Got 7,500 ranking point. What you got, baby? Hey, Skillet. What it look like? What it look like over there? I got niggas quitting. I got niggas quitting out here, cuz. He started off up 21 motherfucking 7 in the first half. The nigga threw a couple picks in the second half and quit. I know how to adjust on that motherfucker too to shut nigga shit down.
Touchdown, though.
Oh, you up then? You up then, nigga? I gotta lose a record because if you lose connection in the middle of a game, bro, they give you a loss for that shit.
Whoa.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That shit retarded. Or be some niggas that know how to quit or leave out or lag out without getting the loss, and it'll give you the loss. Man, hurt. Be up 21 zip or some shit, and then the niggas just be like, you have lost connection with your peer. And then, nigga, you come back and you got a loss. Play another game, dog. Tauntaun. This nigga named Tauntaun.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at
Seahawks. I knew somebody was going to end up getting these boys eventually.
Crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage
yes, sir.
strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a little more like it. I got these Seattle boys on their heels. I just made Russell Wilson fumble, but he ain't recovered. Offensive lineman recovered it.
And knocked the ball away.
What playbook you use?
Early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Oh, yeah, that's a pick.
For Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Oh, get out the way, Warrior. What you doing?
Put it into this return, but not before
These niggas janky, bro.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Here's Stafford. And James has it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jesse James, 32 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. So on third and
7-zip, 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing.
Lions even trying to trade Chase Daniels, bro.
It is to run the football, but what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it. And
you heard me?
Those, in this case,
they trying to get rid of Chase Daniels too.
And made it pay off.
Yeah, they trying to trade that nigga. Multiple, they said multiple teams called about him though. Say he a good locker room guy and little shit like that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
How you supposed to do it?
The interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this.
Keep running that clock. I love when you run the clock.
I know what you're thinking.
Because you running that clock don't mean you're going to have a higher score.
Great spot for him. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He'll find Metcalf. This will be stopped about
2 for 6 for 30 yards and an interception. That's how I like Russell Wilson's stats to look.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You need to find it, DJ.
What are you looking for?
So not quite a first down just yet as they
He's supposed to be logged back
second
in.
and less than a yard.
He's doing everything but what he's supposed to be
Draw
doing.
play. This is Carson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Wilson keeping it. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play. And that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blowout out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7-7. He just scored. We're trying to eat. This nigga trying to talk to me too. I don't want to hear nothing you talk about.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The gun. Here's Stafford. Pressure comes.
Let me get rid of it.
Down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. So when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That's weak as hell. Them tip ball be so trash out here too.
Midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And his throw is going to be.
What's the matter, Mama?
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Wilson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
Yeah, pick 6. Okay, Coleman. Yes, sir.
Off by Justin Coleman. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back.
Pick 6 is JC.
Turn for a Lions touchdown. The old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip,
my baby.
but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. meant that there was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. He's going to try and take off with it. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Oh, he about to quit now.
He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola. There to make the grab.
21-7 going into the half.
Are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 39 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Wilson flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Brings up second and 10.
I ain't about to throw no pick six. They need to go home and run the clock out. Go ahead, I always be trying to do some extra shit.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
There you go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
21-7, third quarter. Finish this nigga off, make him quit.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 77 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys
28-7 now.
when you see them in full
12 seconds into the second half.
how truly fast they can move. That was a incredible. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21 and to the 40.
Oh, interception by Russ.
The return stops.
He ain't quit yet.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
There you go. Another victory in the bag. I'll be balling, Jay. Let's just go.
Here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle.
Got Tampa Bay again, bro. These niggas be killing me.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Stafford off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Of 2, brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
22-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And some room to roam now.
They didn't need to just to get that bit right back, bro.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know
They be
that sometimes
doing
as a
these
quarterback,
dirty.
you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Brady going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25.
Hey, what you doing? Hot mama.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 25 yards.
Went up 7-zip on his ass, cuz. Got Tampa Bay thinking he was about to sucker Bob a nigga.
And that one heck of a run right there.
Oh, they made me miss the field
You
goal.
can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he works it past the
Come on,
30,
Antonio Brown not
close to the
catching
25.
passes like that no more,
First
bro.
down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Really bugging.
7-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be
Who
tackled
one
at
of
the
y'all was that?
23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Brady now on 1st down. He's got it.
That boy got Antonio Brown balling like he's still in Pittsburgh.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
You heard me, Jay?
He's got it, and they take the lead at
They got Antonio Brown
7-6.
playing like he's still in Pittsburgh. Nigga janky as hell.
Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Stafford on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Lions, 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Swift. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 37 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
What's up, Star? You been a bit for scratching the floors.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Okay, another pick by Brady. Now I gotta go down there and put it in the end zone before the time run out.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
13-7.
Able to do so here in the second.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat, nigga.
Start the drive there, 18 yards.
13-7 in the first half, man. He got Tampa Bay. I'm trying to light his ass up.
formation on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Throwing again at Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To the air again, Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So not much time to speak.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it. That really pissed him off right there.
Fielded cleanly, it's loose. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first
just a bit, probably 3 minutes. That's it.
The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
And you mean because
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will be brought down.
Hey, Jay.
His time is now running on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean up.
He's got daylight. The 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 82 yards. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run here with Swift. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Detroit.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 10, Stafford again. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On the carry, it's Bawden. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Lions 26, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 69 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the quarter blitz.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Looking deep now for Amendola. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And down to the 11. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year 1, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. On 1st down, Swift, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. This is Swift on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Stafford. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion. version of tying us up. Leonard Fournette, which for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down, here's Fournette. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's Jones, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where...
And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Extra point good by Prater. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. Why can't we score?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown,
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play out. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is Bawden. It's the former Lion, and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was brought down by Levante David. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up sharp at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
This is Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.